Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair and felt a little more creaky than you used to? Maybe your knees grumble or your back takes a second to catch up with the rest of you. It happens slowly, so slowly in fact, that we hardly notice until we're halfway up the stairs, wondering why we're out of breath. But here's the thing, just because we're over 60 doesn't mean we're meant to slow down. In fact, staying active becomes more important than ever. Now, I'm not talking about hitting the gym 5 days a week or signing up for some intense boot camp. No way. What I'm talking about today are gentle, effective, low-impact exercises you can do right from the comfort of your own home. That's right. No equipment, no fancy outfits, no judgment, just you, a little space in your living room, and a desire to feel stronger, healthier, and more energized. You see, as we age, our muscles naturally begin to lose strength, our joints might get a bit stiffer, and our balance, well, let's just say it can be a little more unpredictable than it used to be. But here's the good news, none of that is set in stone. With the right kind of movement that's easy on the joints but still powerful, you can improve your strength, keep your balance sharp, boost your energy, and even brighten your mood. In this video, we're going to walk through 6 of the best low-impact exercises you can do at home, especially if you're over 60. Each one is gentle on the body, but packs a real punch when it comes to health benefits. We'll take it slow, talk through each one, and make sure it all feels doable and, most importantly, enjoyable. Let's start with one of the simplest but most powerful ways to get your body moving, marching in place. Now, don't underestimate this one just because it sounds easy. Marching in place is a wonderful way to get your heart rate up gently, improve circulation, and warm up your muscles without putting any pressure on your knees or hips. All you need to do is stand tall. If you're near a wall or a sturdy chair, feel free to rest your hand lightly for balance. Then simply lift one knee at a time, like you're marching to your favorite old tune. No need to go fast. You're not rushing off to war. This is more of a gentle parade. Aim to bring each knee up as high as it feels comfortable. Even just a few inches off the ground is a great start. What's lovely about marching in place is that it wakes up your whole body. After just a minute or two, you'll start to feel warmer, your breathing may deepen, and you might even feel a little lighter on your feet. If you do it in front of a window or while listening to some music you enjoy, it becomes a really pleasant little ritual. 5 minutes a day can make a difference. And if you're watching television or waiting for your tea to steep, that's the perfect time to sneak in a minute or two. Once your body's warmed up, we can move into something that helps with strength and stability. Let's talk about seated leg lifts. This one is perfect for those days when you're feeling a bit tired or your balance feels off. All you need is a sturdy chair. Something without wheels is best. Sit near the edge of your chair, feet flat on the floor, back straight. Take a deep breath in, then slowly lift your right foot off the floor, keeping your legs straight. It doesn't have to go very high. A few inches is perfectly fine. Hold it for a second or two, then gently lower it back down. Then switch to the left leg. Try doing 5 lifts on each side to start, then build up from there. These leg lifts work wonders for the muscles in your thighs and hips, which are so important for walking, getting in and out of chairs, and even keeping your balance steady. And because you're seated, there's no pressure on your joints, no risk of falling, just slow, steady strengthening. Now, while we're seated, we might as well add in something to help that upper body too. I don't know about you, but I find that my shoulders can get a little stiff, especially if I've been sitting for a while. That's where arm circles come in. They're simple, they're gentle, and they do a great job of loosening up those shoulder joints. Sitting up straight, hold your arms out to your sides, like you're forming a big letter T. Start by making small, gentle circles with your arms, going forward. Do that for about 10 seconds, then reverse the direction and go backward. Keep your movements smooth and controlled. No need for speed or big motions. It's more about waking up the muscles and getting the blood flowing to your shoulders, arms, and upper back. If you can't hold your arms out for very long at first, that's completely okay. Just do what you can and rest when needed. Over time, those muscles will grow stronger and you'll be able to do a little more each day. The beauty of these kinds of exercises is that you're in charge. You listen to your body, take your time, and find your own rhythm. Now, if you're enjoying this so far and you're starting to feel inspired, I'd love it if you'd take a second to like this video. It really helps us out and lets us know that you're finding this helpful. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We've got lots more tips and gentle workouts coming your way, all designed to help you feel your best at any age. All right, so we've gotten our heart pumping with some gentle marching, strengthened those legs with seated lifts, and loosened up the shoulders with some easy arm circles. That's a great start, wouldn't you say? You don't need to sweat buckets or feel sore to make real progress. In fact, one of the best things about low-impact exercises is that they let you build strength and energy without feeling like you've overdone it. That means you're more likely to stick with it, and that's what really matters. Now that we've covered a few great ways to warm up the body and start building a little strength, let's move into something that helps improve flexibility and keep the joints moving smoothly. Let's move into something that helps improve flexibility and keep the joints moving smoothly. You may not think about it much, but the ability to bend down and tie your shoes or reach up to grab something from a shelf, those everyday movements, depend on flexibility. And trust me, flexibility doesn't disappear overnight. It fades gradually, like the spine of an old book that gets stiffer with time. But the good news? You can loosen things back up. One of the best ways to do that is with gentle side stretches. This is one of those exercises that feels more like a treat than a workout. It opens up your sides, stretches the muscles between your ribs, and even helps your posture. All you need to do is sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the ground. Take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, slowly reach your right arm up and over your head, gently bending your torso to the left. Go only as far as feels comfortable. There should be no pain, just a mild stretch along your side. Hold it for a few seconds, come back to center, and repeat on the other side. These side stretches are especially helpful first thing in the morning or after sitting for a long time. They give your spine a little wake-up call, and if you focus on your breathing while you do them, you might even find it helps you relax too. It's one of those simple things that make your body feel younger, even just a little looser and lighter. Now, while we're still on the topic of movement that keeps the body graceful and coordinated, let's talk about something that's just as important as strength and flexibility: balance. As we get older, our sense of balance can slip a bit. Maybe you've noticed it when you stand up too quickly or when you're walking across uneven ground. That little wobble, the hesitation, it's completely normal. But it's also something you can train and improve, just like any other part of your health. One of the most effective and low-impact ways to improve balance is with a heel-to-toe walk. Now, don't worry, it's not a tightrope act. Think of it more like a slow, focused stroll through your hallway. Stand tall, arms out a bit to the sides if you'd like, and take one step forward by placing your heel directly in front of the toes on your other foot, like you're walking along a narrow line. Then take the next step the same way, heel to toe. Go slowly and feel free to walk near a wall or a countertop in case you need to steady yourself. At first, you might feel a little wobbly. That's okay. That's your body learning, adjusting, waking up those tiny muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that help you stay upright. With just a few minutes of this a day, you'll notice improvements not only in balance, but also in your confidence when walking. And if the heel-to-toe walk feels too much at first, you can start with simple, standing weight shifts, just gently shifting your weight from one foot to the other while standing. It may seem small, but these little movements add up, building stability and keeping you steady on your feet. By the way, if you're finding these tips helpful so far, now's a great time to tap that like button. And if you want more simple, senior-friendly wellness tips and routines, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We love having you here, and every time you engage, it helps us bring more helpful videos your way. All right, let's keep going. So far, we've gotten the heart moving, worked on strength and flexibility, and taken a few steps toward better balance. But I want to add something that might surprise you: wall push-ups. Now, before you raise an eyebrow and say, push-ups? At my age? Hear me out. Wall push-ups are not like the floor kind. They're kinder on the wrists, shoulders, and back, but they still give you a nice bit of strength training for the arms, chest, and even your core. All you need is a clear wall and a willingness to give it a try. Stand facing the wall, about arm's length away. Place your hands flat against the wall at about shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Then slowly bend your elbows and lean your body toward the wall, keeping your body in a straight line like a plank. Your heels might lift a little, that's fine. Then push yourself gently back to the starting position. The key is to go slowly and to breathe. Inhale as you lower in, exhale as you push away. You're not rushing, you're working with control. Start with just 5 if that's all you can do, and over time, you'll feel those arms growing stronger, your chest opening up, and your posture improving. This is one of those exercises that doesn't look like much from the outside, but your body knows the difference. And here's the wonderful part: by strengthening your upper body like this, you make everyday things easier. Opening a jar, lifting groceries, even hugging your grandkids with a little more oomph. Sometimes when we talk about staying active after 60, people assume it has to mean intense routines or long workouts. But it really doesn't. The secret lies in consistency, not intensity. It's about moving a little every day in ways that feel good and doing it regularly enough that your body starts to crave it. And let me tell you, that moment when you realize your legs feel stronger, or you notice you're walking a little taller, a little steadier, it's incredibly empowering. These small, low-impact exercises may not look flashy, but they are quietly powerful. They build your strength from the inside out, helping you stay independent, mobile, and full of life. Another beautiful thing about all these movements we've talked about: they can be woven into your day like thread into fabric. March while you wait for the microwave. Do a few leg lifts while seated during a commercial break. Stretch your arms while chatting on the phone. Before long, it stops feeling like exercise and starts becoming part of your daily rhythm. And if you ever feel resistance creeping in, that little voice that says, "Hey, maybe tomorrow," just remember this: you're not doing this for perfection. You're doing it for ease, for strength, for freedom. The freedom to walk without fear of falling, to get up from a chair without groaning, to enjoy life with less pain and more energy. That's the goal. And that goal is well within your reach. So we've added flexibility with side stretches, improved balance with the heel-to-toe walk, and strengthened our upper body with those simple wall push-ups. You're doing great. And the best part? There's still more you can do to keep your body happy and active without ever needing to leave the house. That's really one of the greatest things about these exercises. No gym membership, no driving across town, and no waiting in line for a machine. Your living room, your kitchen, your hallway, they all become little places of strength, healing, and energy. Now, there's one final exercise I want to share with you, and it's one that often gets overlooked. But it might just be the most powerful of them all. I'm talking about deep breathing with gentle seated twists. Now you might be thinking, breathing, is that really exercise? And my answer is absolutely, especially when paired with gentle movement. You see, as we age, we tend to take shallower breaths without even realizing it. Our posture might slouch a little, our lungs might not expand as fully, and stress, well, that has a way of tightening everything up, even our breath. But when you take time to breathe deeply, with intention, you bring more oxygen into your body. That means more energy, more clarity, and even less tension in your muscles. So let's try it together. Sit comfortably in a chair with your feet planted and your spine tall but relaxed. Place your hands gently on your knees. Now, inhale slowly through your nose, letting your belly rise as you fill your lungs. Hold it for just a moment. Then, exhale gently through your mouth, letting your shoulders soften. Now, as you inhale again, gently twist your upper body to the right, placing your left hand on your right knee. Hold for just a second. Exhale as you return to center. Then inhale again, and this time twist to the left. No forcing, no straining, just a gentle rotation guided by your breath. This seated twist helps your spine stay mobile and supple, helps your digestion, and relieves tension in your mid-back and shoulders. But more than that, the deep breathing calms the nervous system. It's a way to slow down the mind while gently waking up the body. A few minutes of this each day can change how you feel. Not just physically, but emotionally too. And here's something I love to remind people. Movement doesn't always have to be sweaty or strenuous to be meaningful. Some of the most healing exercises are the quiet ones, the ones that reconnect you with how your body feels, how it moves, how it breathes. That's where the real magic happens. So now you've got this full set of movements, 6 simple, low-impact exercises that are easy to start, gentle to maintain, and powerful over time. Marching in place to get your blood flowing. Seated leg lifts to strengthen those legs, arm circles to loosen up your shoulders, side stretches to keep you flexible, heel to toe walking for balance, wall push-ups to build strength, and now deep breathing with a gentle twist to bring it all together. And remember, you don't have to do them all at once. In fact, it's often better to sprinkle them throughout your day. Just 5 to 10 minutes here and there can lead to real, noticeable improvements in how you feel. You might start to notice that walking to the mailbox feels a little easier. Getting up from a low chair doesn't feel like such a chore. Your posture may feel more upright, and your mood, well, that just might feel a little sunnier too. The truth is, aging doesn't mean becoming inactive. It means becoming more intentional. It means choosing movements that serve your body as it is today, not as it used to be, not as someone else thinks it should be, but just as it is, in this moment. And that's the beautiful part. You get to decide how you want to feel. You get to take the lead. And if you ever have a day where you don't feel like doing anything at all, guess what? That's okay too. We all have those days. What matters is that you come back to it, that you keep showing up even in small ways, because small steps done consistently create the biggest changes. I know some of you may be dealing with arthritis or stiffness, or maybe even recovering from a surgery or injury. These exercises are designed with those challenges in mind. They're gentle enough to adapt, but effective enough to build real strength and stability. And if something doesn't feel right, you can always skip it or modify it. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. And I want to take a moment to say this. If no one's told you lately, you're doing great. Taking the time to care for your body, to stay active, to keep moving, that's something to be proud of. It takes courage to keep going when the body feels different than it used to. It takes determination to try something new, and it takes heart to do it day after day. But you're here, you're showing up, and that matters more than you know. So, let's take a moment to recap, not in a formal list, but just as a gentle reminder. Staying active after 60 isn't about pushing yourself to the brink. It's about choosing movements that support your joints, strengthen your muscles, and bring a little more ease to your day. Whether it's a walk through your hallway, a few leg lifts in your chair, or just some calming, deep breaths before bed, each of these adds up to a stronger, steadier, more confident you. And what's even better, movement is contagious. The more you do it, the more you'll want to do. Your body will remember the rhythm and it'll start asking for more. That's when it starts to feel like second nature. When you stop thinking, I have to exercise, and start feeling, I want to move. So if today's video inspired you even just a little, I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below and let me know. What exercise are you most excited to try? Or maybe you have a favorite of your own to share. This is your community and your voice matters here. And of course, if you haven't already, please give this video a like. It helps us reach more wonderful people like you. And hit that subscribe button if you'd like more helpful, kind, and easy to follow health content just like this. You're not alone in this journey. There are so many of us learning how to move better, feel better, and age with grace, strength, and a little bit of joy. We're walking this path together, one small step at a time. Here's to living your best life at any age, and remembering that sometimes the best kind of progress starts with the gentlest of movements. Keep moving, keep smiling, and take care of that wonderful body of yours. We'll see you in the next video.